Hello my crafty friends, it's Jelly Bean. And today I wanted to come and just share something with you that I've been working on. Well, not recently, like a week or so ago, but I wanted to share something with you and show you a different way to make flowers. Well, I love making flowers, all kinds of flowers, and most of the time I make paper flowers. But as you can see, I have this beautiful satin ribbon that is 2.5 inches wide, and it's double-faced satin, which means it's shiny on both sides. And it is the perfect thing to make the flowers I'm about to show you. Now, I just wanted to kind of play around with it and see the different kind of flowers I can make. And just using a running stitch, folding the satin in half. Let me see if I can show you on this red right here. If you fold the satin in half and just do a running stitch down the center and then pull it and gather it, you get one that looks like this. And I absolutely love the way these turned out. Especially the red ones for Christmas. They're looking really pretty. I've made some red and some gold and pink. Now I just started making these, so I don't have a lot of them. This is one of the first ones I did where it's a little bit longer on one side. But hey, that's how we learn, right? So anyway, I made these folding in half, putting a running stitch down it, and then pulling it into a circle and tying it. Then I just put it on a circle, hot glue it to a circle, and add a center, which I have earring centers. Now, I had made some before using a different technique, and this one's kind of the same, but what you do on this one is you fold it in half, and you can either sew the opening. The other one with these, you did the folded side. On this one, you're going to do the edges. And when you fold it in half, now the ones that I've made, I glued right there. If you see on the edge, there's like a, and I forget what they call it. I don't know why my mind goes blank when I get on here. But if you see, there's like a little edge, a finished edge. And what I did is I run a little tiny bead of fabric glue down the edge and glued it like this. Now, after you glue it and the glue's dry, and I make these about 20 inches long, I come back and I cut it to where it's kind of like fringe. And then using the same technique of gluing and going around a circle, just gluing it down as you go around, it'll go around about 3 times 20 inches long, you get these. Now I've showed this kind of flower before, and I like this because the satin frays a little bit when you fringe it, when you cut it to fringe, it frays a little bit, which makes a really pretty shabby flower. I have made it in pink and the gold. Now the gold, I made a little bit bigger loop. I wanted to see how that turned out. And I made a blue one, and it's been a while since I made the blue one. This was one of the first ones I made, but I made a blue one. And then I found a tutorial to make lace flowers, and I just grabbed the lace to show y'all and don't know where I laid it. Wonderful. But doggone it, I know I brought it over here to show y'all. What did I do with it? My crafty area is a total mess right now. I can't believe it. Okay, pause a minute. I'll be right back because I want you to see what kind of lace to use. Hang on. Crazy me. It was right here the whole time. I put a different background, so I laid it on top of it. But this is just some 2.5-inch wide lace. Now, I got it on clearance at Dollar General, and it was like 70% off. I got it for $3. It was right like $2.80 something. But it's basically I think this is actually 3 inches wide, because it's a little bit wider than the satin ribbon. Hang on a minute, and I'm going to tell you exactly how wide it is on my handy dandy measurer over here on the table. It's actually 3 3/4, but this you take. Now, I use the off-white. This is the white. But you take it and you just wrap it around your hand several times. And while it's laying here and everything, it's hard to do. But you would take it and wrap it around your hand like about 8 times, like this. And then take and gather it in the center. And I use one of those little teeny rubber bands that you get at Dollar Tree. And then you come back and you just like whack at it. Whack, whack, whack. And it makes a really cute shabby flower. Now, you just have to be careful not to cut the rubber band. See? The little teeny rubber band. And then you just kind of whack away at it and shred it all up. And then glue you a center on it. So that's real easy. These are so easy, y'all. So easy. Then I found an easier way. These are easy, but I found something easier. Okay, wait a minute. Back up a minute. I'm going to show you one more flower that I made out of the satin. Because when I was making these flowers, to where you make the running stitch, and then you pull it, and it makes a circle. The first one I made, I didn't make it long enough. These, to make these, need to be at least 18 inches long. And the first one I did, when I was pulling it, it started rolling up kind of like a rolled rose. And I was like, wow, that's really pretty. So I made some that look like little rolled roses. Look at these. Aren't those cute? Now, I took about 6 inches, and I did the running stitch on the edge, just like I showed you, and I rolled it around my finger and then pulled it tight. And then down the center, I stuck one of these stamens that Alicia sent me when she sent me a goodie bag. And I just used one of those, poked it down through the center. And that's why the stems are so short. But on the stamens, it had this little greenery thing right up under the stamen. And I pulled it off first because it's just on there. And then I pushed it through and put the stamen in. And then I put the little leafy thing back on there and put a dot of glue under there. So I thought these turned out super cute. Aren't these adorable? I love these, and I'm going to be making a lot more. I just have these in a little box right now because I'm going to send these off to someone as a gift. But aren't those pretty? I thought those turned out really pretty. So that's all of them with the satin. Now, I found an easier way to do them, to do flowers, not these. These are in a thing all of their own. But I was trying to find an easier way to make flowers because I know not everyone sews, and when I say a running stitch, some of you are probably going, huh? But I was in, I think, Family Dollar one day, and they had these really pretty hair bow things. The hair ponytail things, and look, they got these little iridescent circles in there. Can y'all see that? But it come in this pack, and they were marked down to 80 cents. And I got a pack, and at first I thought that would be pretty going across a bag topper, you know, pull it and go across a bag topper. But then I got to looking at it when I got it home, and I was like, you know what? I think I can make a flower out of that, of course. So what I did is I cut me a circle, and I put me a blob of glue in the center, and I just started pushing the elastic down all the way around until I had a circle. And then once I had a circle and let the glue dry, I put a center in it. What do y'all think about this flower? I thought this one turned out super cute as well. That's an earring, of course. And then after that worked so well, I was like, whoa, there's a whole new thing of possibilities with these hair tie things. So I went back in there one day and they had these. And I was like, oh, those are kind of cool. I wonder if I could do something with those. And I got to looking at it. Well, shoot, these already look like a flower, don't they? So that's what I did. Now this is the same exact thing. I just had a different color. But I just took, like I just showed you, and I put a circle underneath and kind of just glued it down just like that. And then I put a center in it, glued a center. How easy is that for a flower? I mean, you just cannot get any easier than that. These are just the little loops on the ponytail holder. And all you do, cut you a circle, kind of push it in the center so it makes everything go down. Put it on the glue, put a center, and you get, voila, very cute flower. Now I was gonna try to put like a metal filigree in the center first, and that's what I'm covering up. Now you can use it like this. I can push it back and use it like that, or I can pull it up kind of over the edge of the filigree and just have the earring center. I just glued the earring on top of the filigree. But these are so easy to work with. So those of you who don't sew and don't even know what a running stitch is, there's nothing wrong with that, but here's an easier way. No sewing, all you do is glue. So that is my really quick, easy project share tutorial. Well, it's more of a process than a tutorial. But anyway, thanks for watching. Y'all have a crafty day, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.